Imperialism is territorial acquisition by gaining political and economic power over other areas and is an extension of control. Neocolonialism is when former colonies still harbour and are shaped by colonial influences. Relevant to art and design, primitivism is an aesthetic movement of modern art which references stylistic elements of primitive and non-Western art forms.
Beginning in the 1840s, the minstrel show was America's first entertainment craze.
Whites, the dominant group and gatekeepers to social institutions, appropriated from other cultures even while they didn't value people of those cultures and blocked them from representing themselves.
Jim Crow, you'll practically be right on the stage. Woo! Wheel about and turn about, wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow. Give me back my clothes, please.
Eventually, African Americans formed their own minstrel companies. Whites couldn't compete with their authenticity and often their talent. So they turned their own minstrel shows into vaudeville, but blackface characterizations were still an essential part of the act.
Blackface is about power. Specifically, using one's power to take something important from someone else and use it for ridicule or entertainment. The Jazz Age. Benny Goodman, a white jazz musician, was known as King of Swing. His title was built off the work and compositions of black artists. Joaquin Oliver, known as the most influential American jazz musician before Louis Armstrong, was found in Atlanta, destitute and working as a street vendor, a belief held by whites that the tradition of African American music was not art, but was rather artistically worthless, trivial, and only tolerated for profitability. Love cartoons? Surprise, they were built on cultural appropriation. Mickey Mouse? Blackface. MGM? Blackface. Warner Brothers. That's right, blackface. These companies made their money off the commodification, exploitation, and appropriation of stereotyped black bodies. Sounds familiar? Wait, Elvis was racist? He wasn't, arguably, but he did benefit from the appropriation of the work of black musicians.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Elvis said this, but was still paid over double the yearly salary of the most famous black musician of the time.
but you got a big booty. Ooh. Big booty, but you got a big booty. Big booty, but you got a big booty.
hair like this since I was about 14. A lot of people were like, why are you wearing your hair like that? And I was like bullied by the kids for that reason.
I had no idea that people had so many strong opinions about my hair. You know, I'd be walking down the street and somebody say something and it'd be derogatory, and I'm just like, well, why are you so concerned about what I have and how I rock my hair?
They kept asking me why my hair looked like the way it did, and why my hair wasn't thin, or why it didn't, you know, blow in the wind. Why were my puffs so puffy?